Alright people, so Hillary Clinton, once again, another thing happening with her health here. So let's first take a look at the video here. Alright, here, I want to point out a couple things in this video. First off, when we start here, Hillary is, we could see here, and you could go look at this video for yourself to get a little bit better quality, but she is just leaning right against this little pillar here, and it's almost like weekend at Bernie's here. I mean, this is crazy. And then they get her, and they gotta pretty much just drag her on. She looks in very bad shape right there, and then she just falls down, as you could see. And once they zoom in here, you could also see her legs are just. Watch her legs. I mean, you could see they're just dragging on the ground after she collapses. You see her legs right there? They're dragging her legs. I mean, she just totally collapses. So she fainted, she collapsed, she had a seizure. I don't know what happened to her there. But the fact of the matter is, this is very concerning for her health. And I want to bring us back to, I think this was in July, when she appeared to have some sort of, something happened to her. Let's take a look at this.
Got to try the cold chai.
So as we see there, uncontrollable head shaking. So, and the doctors came out and said she had pneumonia. And who knows if that's actually true or not. It could be something way more serious than that, causing the coughing and this fainting or whatever you want to call it. The pneumonia thing could just be a cover. Who knows if she has pneumonia or not. But I mean, the fact of the matter is that there's been numerous things going on in the past couple months that have really caused us to question her health. And we've been called conspiracy theorists by the left-wing media. And now we've been pretty much proven right. And now everybody's talking about it. Even the furthest left-wing news sites are talking about it. I mean, they're talking. Look at the head of Drudge Report. If you go to Drudge Report, former DNC chair calls for a contingency plan, and this isn't just Politico. I mean, so, well, who was proved right again? Well, all of us questioning her health. Hillary, that's a good one right there. Hillary, I like the weekend at Bernie's little joke there. You know, they were propping her up there, but as we could see here, they got. I like these headlines up here. Clinton admits she has passed out a few times. She can't remember. She said she couldn't recall how many times this has happened to her, some shit like that. This was an interesting one. Campaign avoided ER to conceal details of medical treatment. And I was even listening to MSNBC today, and they had a doctor on that was like, yeah, if I got a call from the emergency room and they said, a 68-year-old woman had pneumonia and all these conditions, I would recommend she go to the ER. And 98% of my colleagues would recommend the same too. Yet she did not go to the ER. Probably again for publicity reasons. So then we get flashbacks to shit she's gone through. She fainted during a speech back in, I think it was 2005. She fell boarding a plane, coughing at Benghazi and other moments too. Surgery to repair fractured elbow. She's also had blood clots, concussion, thrombosis. So I mean, it's crazy the health concerns that we have over Hillary, and our health concerns are justified. And I want to show you some very shocking shit. Now, she's had a terrible week calling, Trump supporters deplorable. Now the health scare. And look at the poll. So we have, as we see here, Clinton slightly up the last couple of days. This is a daily poll. I like to reference this a lot. And then look at this. Today, boom, Trump really jumps up. And he's up now 3 points in this poll. UNI poll, Trump has a 3-point lead. So Trump's taking the lead right now. If we check out our Real Clear Politics average, recent poll came out, he's up in Florida. He's only down 5 in Michigan, which is supposed to be always liberal, always Democrats. So let's take a look here. If we could see the general Trump, Clinton, Stein, and Johnson. It's only a 2-point race overall on average here, and we'll see how this goes, because and as we see here, there's last couple polls coming out show Trump in the lead. So her health is a big issue. Her calling Trump supporters deplorable is a big issue. And she is really in free fall right now, and who knows, maybe she won't even make it to the election. I mean, I hope I'm not wishing death on her, but I mean, the fact of the matter is her health is a big concern. I mean, you can't be meeting with world leaders and, oh, Clinton, you got to go meet with Putin, 2 a.m., it's 2 a.m., you got to go meet with Putin, a big issue, whatever the fuck. Oh, I can't, I don't feel like it, I'm overheated. I mean, it was only like 80 degrees in New York. I mean, it's September, people. It's not fucking the middle of July. And they said she was overheated. I mean, I'm not, they've lied so much about all this shit that, I don't even know if she has pneumonia or not. I mean, the health of your president is a big concern. You need a president who is able to do the job. It's a 24/7 job that you need to be ready at a moment's notice. And this, people, is a sign of weakness. That too. But this is a sign of weakness, people. I mean, you can't have a president that is like that. I mean, look at that. This is ridiculous. And you notice all these people get around her to try to block it. And I mean, this is just crazy. What's going on in the, I'm sure the media will try to cover it up. We'll try to spin it. We'll try to somehow turn this on Trump. Oh, Trump health this, Trump health that. Trump's doing fucking rallies all day. Clinton's fucking doing this, collapsing. She's hardly doing any rallies. And when she is, she's calling Trump supporters deplorables. Half of them deplorables, saying they're racist, sexist, homophobic. When that's not the case. I'm not a racist. I'm not a sexist. I love all people. I'm a libertarian. So this election, like I just said, Real Clear Politics, even in the biased, skewed polls, Trump is pretty much tied, if not close. I mean, even the CNN poll, he was leading. And like I said, these last couple polls, Trump is taking the lead. So, I mean, if you look at the average, it averages out over the last, amount of time. But the most recent polls, actually, a lot of them have Trump up, as I have just showed you. So, there you go, people. Clinton's health is in the shit. Her campaign is in the shit. And like I said, I think I made a video. I don't remember which one, but I said I think Trump's a slight favorite to win, and I think he still is. I mean, if you look at it, you still got the 3 debates. I mean, is Clinton even going to be able to make it to the debates, let alone perform to 100% capability physically in the debates? Is Clinton going to survive the email dump of Julian Assange? Is Hillary going to have another health incident in the next 60 days? I mean, she's already had 2 big ones in like the last week with the coughing. Actually, she had like 3 coughing things, 2 or 3 coughing events. This event, I mean, she's doing it. I mean, on average, if you look at it, she's had like 2 over the past week or 2. So she's probably going to have another major one. So there's a lot of shit that's going to, negatively affect Hillary coming up here in the next 2 months. So I think Trump is a slight favorite to win it. So there you go, people. There's my thoughts on that.